All right, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Tucson. We are in the house. If you wonder why we're crunked up this early Saturday morning, because it is the Fresh Start with Dr. Holt and Tom Cortez. Listen, it is going down, and it is the special edition. The special edition. The special edition with Treon Coleman with ABC is in the building, in the studio. And also, we're just so excited for all the great things that's taking place. We want to just express our attitude of gratitude to Fresh Start Empowerment Clinic. It went down with the partnership of Goodwill, Lance Meeks, and all the Goodwill family at 1940 East Silver Lake. It went down, and I'm telling you, it was awesome. If you was not there, you missed out on an awesome opportunity to get your legal issues together and get your past together. Listen, over hundreds of thousands of people with felony records in Arizona is disenfranchised to vote and is marginalized from different resources because of the fact of their felony record. This is the reason why I came up with Fresh Start. I wanted to be more than just re-entry. I wanted to be something that smacks recidivism in the face and give recidivism a good black eye. And so we do it every quarter, and we do it once a year on our big events. And so you missed it. We had the city courts. We had the justice courts. We had justice of the peace. We had Judge Crystal Foster. We had Judge Ken Wilson of the Justice Court. We had Judge Blue, and I forgot the other young lady. Forgive me. But we just want to say thank you for the judges coming out. We were able to squash warrants. We were able to waive court fees and fine. We ain't talking about $25. We're not talking about $75 either. We ain't even talking about $100. We talking about thousands and thousands of dollars. Tom was there. He was with me. Some people was coming out. So I can't believe I had $18K of court fees and fines, and they waived about 80% of it, and all I got to do is $2,000 of pay $2,000 of court fees and fines. You know, you can work that off of community service. So listen, it was just one of the amazing stories. Plus, we were giving free haircuts with sports clips. Plus, we were giving out clothes. Plus, you can get your acupuncture and get emotionally regulated. I mean, like, what is better than Fresh Start, man? I mean, and we giving felony-friendly jobs and felony-friendly housing. Yeah. And you don't have to go to the county jail tonight. Yeah. Listen, it's going down. And so, so we were very, very excited about the fantabulous, yes, I'm making up a word, fantabulous event going down at the Fresh Start Empowerment Center. So again, we want to say special thanks to Lance Meek. We want to say special thanks to the Goodwill family. Even the Goodwill was really impressed. They were like, man, so many people came out. Man, so many people were helped. And guess what? We did not take not one soul to jail. Guess what? Not one person was brought into custody. That's right. Every time we have on an event, it is for the community to get their lives together, where we believe that everyone deserves a new beginning. So listen, just a few dates I'm going to throw out, and then we turn it over to our special guest. Treon is in the building. But I want you to remind you, our big event, the Empowerment Clinic, is our smaller event that we do every quarter, so we can make sure we are helping so many people coming out of the prison. But the big, ginormous event is going to be the Fresh Start Expo. And let me tell you, it's nothing like the Expo. According to Laura Conover, she said this is a matter of public safety. We actually host the largest public safety event in our city, with thousands of people going to be coming to the Tucson Convention Center on Saturday, October 19th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. This time we're throwing everything at you in the kitchen sink. Not only are we going to be squashing warrants, not only are we going to be dealing with suspended driver's license, not only are we going to be waiving court fees and fines, but yes, we're going to be expunging and sealing felony records. We're going to be restoring the rights. We're going to be doing conviction set-asides. We're going to be giving out some more haircuts. This time you're going to have barbers and hairstylists. We're going to have emotional dogs. So if you need an emotional pet, you just need the rub just to get you from having anxiety at our event. We're going to have that there. We got clothes. We got behavioral health. We got so many things that you want to take advantage of. And so come on out. And then guess what? We are going to Phoenix.
Maricopa.
November 2nd.
Amen.
Right after the October event, we're having Fresh Start Expo in Maricopa County at the Grand Canyon University. It's going down.
Wow.
We're not playing. So God is expanding our territory, and we just excited. And we already met with the governor's office. We may have Governor Hobbs as our special guest at the Fresh Start Phoenix. So we're working on it. We're trying to do the work, and we ain't talking about it. We're being about it. So again, thank you, partners. Thank you, listeners. Let me throw another plug out. If you believe Fresh Start is making a difference and you want a commercial little break, you want us to give you a shout out, we are looking for more sponsors for our show. We are making a difference in not only in Pima County and Tucson, but also now going to Phoenix. And we love to have this pulpit, have this platform to speak truth to power, and then let people know that we got to do more than just putting people to prison. You cannot arrest your way into a long-term solution. We have to do better, making sure that we're more restorative than we are punitive. All right, I'm out. Listen, Tom Cortez, tell us who's in the building today.
A Better Community with Treon Coleman is here in the house, as he is every third Saturday. And we're going to have him bring it in because they got a whole bunch of stuff going on. They just had a bunch of wild events and great participation in the events for the Juneteenth week. And they got a school bash coming up. And I'm going to press into you people because school bash means that kids need laptops and they need backpacks and they need school supplies. And you need to go out there and produce those things so a better community can help some kids out. I'm going to bring in Treon Coleman, and he's going to introduce a friend of his from the Juneteenth Committee, and we're going to shoot it around. Treon.
Let's give it up for Dr. DeMonte Holt and Tom Cortez. Come on, Tucson! That's what it's all about. Fresh Start is out here doing it.
Yes, sir.
Everyone deserves a new beginning, and guess what? They're out here making it happen. Salute to you, Dr. Holt and
Bless
Tom
you.
Cortez, for being the hands and hearts of Christ out here in these Tucson streets.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what it's
yeah.
all about. So,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
good morning,
That's
good morning, family. Hey, any day that ends in Y is a great day. So come on Monday is a great day. Tuesday and Wednesday is a great day. Thursday and Friday is a great day. Saturday morning today is a great day. All day tomorrow, Sunday is a great day. And it's awesome to be here. Dr. Holt, thank you for lending your platform to be
Yes,
able to
sir.
chat
Yes,
about
sir.
what's going on. So let's get down to the business. So, hey, we took a small little summer break for the month of June, and well, take that back. We had the Juneteenth pre-anniversary celebration with the Juneteenth committee right here in Tucson. They went awesome. We took a break the first part of July, but guess what? We are almost back to school. So TUSD starts school on the 1st of August. So guess what? That means we have to do an event before they start. So we're gonna do a back to school bash on Wednesday, July the 31st at 325 West 2nd Street, the historic Dunbar Pavilion from 5 to 7 p.m. Watch this. We have done, for the most part, all the work, Dr. Holt. We've done all the work for the most part, Tom Cortez. So what do we need now? We need to make sure that our K through 12 families here in Southern Arizona come out to this event. This is a free event. Why is it free? First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to my beautiful wife for believing in the vision to do this work. I couldn't do it without you, Mrs. Coleman. Good morning. Good morning. I love you.
Fix
Number
it,
two,
brother. Fix
we
it.
could not do it without the people at ABC 1, 2, 3, Do, Re, Me. Thank you so much, A Better Community, for doing that and connections that count. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. The reason why we're able to do that because we have what's called a community underwriter. Arizona Coalition for Change. Every month that we get together at the Dunbar, Arizona Coalition for Change comes out and they make sure that we have the resources necessary for as a building, a place to gather. Translate, Treon. Arizona Coalition for Change pays our rent. So big shout out to Arizona Coalition for Change for paying our rent. And drum roll, please, everybody. We have an event sponsor. Every month we have an event sponsor, someone in the Tucson community that comes and say, you know what, we want to partner with you. We want to do this work. So for July, the end of July the 31st, for our back to school event, we have none other than the one and only Larry D. Starks, who serves as the president of the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated Delta Alpha Alpha chapter. He's here in the building. They're our event sponsor, and we just want to tell you thank you, Larry, for not only supporting our movement, our work, but being there for everyone. You wear multiple hats, right? You sit there and do the work for Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated Delta Alpha Alpha. You're the president of the Tucson Juneteenth Committee. You're the president of the Starks Family Foundation, and I know you do about 10 more other things. So let me hop off the mic and turn it over to Larry. Let's give Larry a warm Tucson welcome this early morning.
All right, let's go.
I'm gonna try to match that intensity this morning, bro. It's kind of early. I'm gonna try to get it in, though. But it's all good. Thank y'all for having me. It's a blessing and a pleasure to be here. You know, I'm probably one of the few people. I'm a native Tucsonan, so I'm here from the 520 to represent. That's why we carry it on our back. I want to say all to the root to the good bros that's out there. Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. We are a D9 fraternity established at Howard University. That's our mother pearl. So we want to make sure November 17, 1911 is when we began. So we give all love and all respect to all the D9, but especially to the bros. So Treon called. You know, we've been doing this with him for a long time. And so one of the special things that he's also allowing us to do this at this back to school bash is we're going to be giving out a scholarship, a $500 scholarship to a incoming senior, and in recognition of one of our fallen brothers that's now into an Omega chapter, Brother Scott D. McNeil. In honor of him, we are now accepting videos. You know, we do videos now because ChatGPT got us on hinges for essays right now. We can't, you know what I mean? We can't really judge them correctly. So now I got to see you in person so I can, you know, have a conversation with you. So you can't put your phone down and let's just talk. So we have them doing videos, sending videos in, and we're giving out $500 cash for you to use as you see fit. You know, because a lot of students, they may need shoes, they may need laptops, they may need to help their family, whatever it might be. So we want to give them the option and pleasure to do what they want with this $500. So that's where we are, man. You know, and again, you know, it's a pleasure and our responsibility, as we say, for us to be a part of the community, to be a part of a better community for Tucson.
Man, Larry, you said that so easily, but you know, Larry not only is a Tucsonan, like his whole family's from Tucson, and he's an adjunct professor at Pima College. Larry does like so many things, right? And we appreciate what you do with that. So watch this. So we have to go through and share with you our community partners. There are so many people who have come together to make this happen. I'm talking about free laptops. We're talking about free backpacks. We're talking about free popcorn. Like the community showed up so big, like, we got so much stuff that we got to make sure we give it away. So again, Wednesday, July 31st, come out from 5 to 7 at the historic Dunbar. So here are our community partners. Let's give it up for IMU 360. Let's give it up for the Good Brothers Foundation. Let's give it up for Tucson Juneteenth Festival. Let's give it up for Friendship Missionary Baptist Church. Let's give it up for Yvette Leonard. Let's give it up for the Dunbar Pavilion. Let's give it up for Family Housing Resources. Let's give it up for Tucson Educational Empowerment for Minorities, better known as TEAM. Let's give it up for Daisy Jenkins and Associates. Let's give it up for Stretchancy. Let's give it up for Vera Simone Consulting. Let's give it up for Stephen Hill and Associates. Let's give it up for Building a Boundless Business and Brand. Let's give it up for Tucson chapter of the Links Incorporated. Let's give it up for Rising Star Missionary Baptist Church. Let's give it up for Jeanette Washburn. Let's give it up for Mr. Brad and Mrs. Sherry Cook. Let's give it up for Delano and Cheryl Ali. Let's give it up for Automated Pre-Sort Services, 1708 East 22nd Street. Much love to Natalie and Earl, who are the owners of Automated Pre-Sort Services. Let's give it up for Edwina Face Painting. Edwina's coming out and giving free face paintings. Let's give it up for TEP. Guess what, y'all? I just talked to TEP last week. They're bringing out Power Cat. So we're going to have Power Cat making a special appearance at the Back to School Bash. Let's give it up for the Governor's Office of Katie Hobbs. They called me yesterday. They said they had to be at the building, so we're going to make room for the Governor's Office of Katie Hobbs. Big shout out to all their personnel for making that happen. And let's give it up for Wild Wheels Kettle Corn. He's coming out and giving us free kettle corn. Let's give it up for the Lisa Monique's Hair Studio. The Lisa Monique's Hair Studio is putting together so many backpacks to make sure that all the kids get what they need. Big shout out to the Lisa Monique's Hair Studio. Let's give it up for Tracy Hockett. Tracy Hockett goes and finds all the backpacks in Tucson, bring them to us, and we pack them. Thank you, Tracy Hockett. Let's give it up for the University of Arizona Graduate Professional Students Association. We appreciate you coming up, and thank you for TUSD African American Student Services Department, Dr. Tanya Ostroja, for ensuring that all the kids are there. Now watch this. I gave you a whole lot in a little bit, but the main thing is not about who's all going to be there. It's about showing you that we are coming together at a better community. We could not put this together if these people didn't show up. Now watch this, Tucson. A lot of people ask this real foundational question about how we get this done, and I'm going to tell you, we pray, we plan, and then we get out the way. So what I'm telling you is I'm looking forward to the 20 plus people. We're going to have vendors tables. Brother Starks, Dr. Holt, Tom Cortese, tell me how the kids get the backpack. This is how it happens real quick. Kid come in, we say hello, we give them a ticket, but guess what? It's not just about just giving them a handout. They get to meet the people in the community.
That's right.
In the community. So watch this. So they get to go around and meet everybody. So you might not even know that there are doctors and lawyers and people right in your backyard. So those kids got to go meet all those community partners, and then they get their backpack, and then we're going to raffle off the laptops. Watch this, Tucson. The reason why we're able to make connections that count because you believe in our work. We are an official 501c3 organization now.
All right,
After
congratulations.
12 months of work,
Yes,
big
yes,
shout out
yes.
to Aaron Scott, our business consultant, for putting that work together for us. Aaron, we love you and we appreciate you believing in the movement. Now what we have to do is this. Let's us remember we all have a space in place to be able to make change and impact. All we have to do is go be the change that we want to see. Tucson, a better community, fresh starts, connections account. Let's go!
All right. You heard it from him himself. The new CEO. We got to start calling him CEO, not just the framer or the brainchild. No, we got you an organization now. We got to say founder or co-founder because you with your wife. Co-founder and CEO of ABC, a better community. Tucson is a better place because of you. Tucson is a better place because of your compassion to do the work. We see so many people that make 501c3s, apply for grants. You know how it go. You know, we're not scared of nobody. We speak the truth here at Fresh Start, and they benefit from problems, but they're not solutions driven. So I thank you for bringing ABC into fruition. And we saw where you started from. See, they see the glory, but they don't know the story, right? Yeah, they don't know the story, right? They just see the glory right now. But before ABC, what it was, we seen it from when you just had a vision, you know, and you were just saying, hey, this one needs to be done. And you got people with a call of action. And you didn't wait till you got a 501c3. You didn't wait even till you got sponsors. You walked on faith. Because one thing I know that you can't get provision without having no vision. So you started with a vision, and look what God brought us. He brought the provision. And that's what it takes. And when you step out on faith and you bring energy, because the energy can't be destroyed, it's only transferred. And so that's what you're doing, right? It's transferring that energy. And we're thankful for Larry and all what he do, all the multifaceted roles he play in the city. And that's just what we do. You know, that's what we do. We do the work. And if it was easy, everybody be doing it. But the big difference is we're making a difference. And I believe God's assignment for all three of us, all four of us, is to leave Tucson better than what we found it. And that's what I always try to do. I try to my best not to be a thermometer that just talk about the temperature, what's wrong, but be a thermostat and change the environment. So I just think I'm in the midst of some thermostats here today in the studio. So let's continue to keep being that. Any final words, President of Juneteenth? Tell us what's going on, man. We have food trucks. We have music.
Here's what
we
I tell you.
carnivals.
Here's what I tell you, though. and here's my, Juneteenth is a movement, not a moment.
That's right.
And that's what I've been doing for the past 3 years. That's what we've been doing as a board for the past 3 years, and moving us into places and spaces as Black people that we don't normally go. So, last year we had a kickoff concert with Evelyn Champagne King. We had some different things this year. We had a ballet we helped sponsor with Dancing in the Streets. We're at the drawing studio with master artist Randecia Fletcher doing art. We were at the Blue Lotus Art Gallery where we had Pan-African artists, right there, Monad playing drums with African art. A lot of people don't even know there's an African art studio downtown, 15 East Pennington. So again, we putting people in places and spaces we don't normally go. We had TUSD brought out 9 students where we did the future of Black Tucson, talking about the past, present, and future of what that looks like from them. Because a lot of times, we're as old folks, we always talking about, what it was and what we would do. Well, no, we got to listen.
That's right. That's right.
We got to sit down and listen to them sometime. And they did. They gave a really good presentation. Moving forward, we have some beautiful things that will be coming up next year. We have the Black Family Reunion that's coming up in October.
Yes.
And again, we call it the Black Family Reunion, not for Black people, because of the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Because you know how the Black Family Reunion is, everybody coming together, we playing dominoes and spades and
that's
just
right.
having a good time and music, and that's what it's about.
Playing the OJ's
Just playing, right? We all gonna do the electric slide. We have a good time. And I also work with Emerge and Boys to Men. We doing talking circles. Specifically looking at mental health, well-being for Black men.
Well, you got to get my
So-
book, Black Trauma, now.
Man, look, bro, I am a book. Like I'm a
Yeah.
rich.
It's out,
But no,
man.
yeah.
It's out.
Yeah, because those are the things that we have to get to those so we can enjoy life.
Yeah.
And as we do these talking circles, our next ones are going to be on July 25th at the Dunbar. So again, these spaces, and when people hear Juneteenth now, I want them to think bigger, not just a holiday, but it's a movement. So that's kind of where we moving, man. So, I said he said, I don't know if you know this, I'm a retired correctional professional too. Did you know that? Okay.
Yeah, I know that.
So that's where I've been, man. Just trying to keep it moving till God called me home. That's that's all we can keep doing, brother. So I appreciate the platform, man. I really appreciate it.
We
So
got to bring it back, man.
let me know, brother. Let me
Yes,
know.
sir.
It's early, but I get here.
All
So
right.
cool. So watch this. I want to tell everybody again, thank you for the laptops that you're giving, the backpacks, everything that you're doing. Big shout out to my senior pastor, Dr. Lewis. He is sponsoring Aegis at the event. So thank you, A.L. Lewis Ministries, for making sure we got Aegis for all the kids to come through. Again, look, I wanted to make sure, again, on behalf of myself and Carmen Shine, let's go out here and do this work again. Dr. Holt, I appreciate you. Although we had to go through everything here, you believed when a lot of people didn't. You supported, and you lent your platform. And by doing that, sir, I'll never forget it. And I appreciate you, Tom Cortese, about teaching me about being consistent. When you're consistent, people see that you're serious. Larry remembers 30 people in a hot room started back in May. It went from 30 to 60 to 109. Larry pulled me to the side, said, Treon, y'all are going to outgrow this. I said, come on, Larry. He said, Treon, I'm telling you, we've had events as many as 30 people. We've had events with 500 people, all in a space. I tell everyone, Tucson is what you make it, but I'm giving kudos and living legends their flowers. Dr. DeMonte Hope, I love you. Larry D. Starks, I love you.
Love you, bro.
Tom Cortese, I love you. You all play a part in this fabric because, again, without people believing, like Dr. Ho said, you can believe all day, but you got to have some checkbooks and a whole lot of more things. So y'all do both. Y'all do checkbook and believe up in here. So Tucson, that's what it's all about. Dr. Holt, I'm out your way.
All right, bless you, man. Tom, what we got in the community? 2 minutes left.
I just want to say real quickly, May 2023 is when you started, right? And that's when we started. And how many people were on that list in May 2023, bro?
It was definitely one day.
Right? Right? And you showed up every month.
Yes, sir.
How many people on that list, bro? And how many people are giving now because of your dedication to the purpose, bro? And you're fulfilling that purpose that God has called you for, and you're touching so many lives. It's absolutely incredible, bro. Yeah, love you too. Hey, we got the orientation going on Tuesdays. We're going to have another resource fair out at the PRC. We're moving toward October, and we're moving toward people getting the opportunity to get their paperwork together so they'll be ready for October so you can change your lives. July 31st is voting day. It's also your event. But get out there and vote, and then go out to the Dunbar and enjoy the event. But let's get out there and have your voice heard, because we need to make decisions based on what we want our community to be, and we have to put the right people in office in order to have that. So come on out and get out there to vote.
All right, you heard it. You heard it. We're thankful for Treon coming out with the founder and CEO of ABC, A Better Community, is in the building making a difference. We're always so gracious to have Larry Starks with us for all what he do with Juneteenth and what he've done as a law enforcement community for many, many, many years. And so we are so excited for us pouring back into the city that God has blessed us to be in to make it a better. And thank you, Tom, for all of your hard work and most definitely believing in my vision and being beside me as we're helping our brothers and sisters former incarcerated to never go to prison ever again. So, all right, if you don't have a church, find a church home. God loves you no matter what you've been through. And always remember, a mistake should be a life lesson and never a life sentence. God bless. Fresh start. Have a great day.